Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and juicy and delicious little subscribers out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful and super duper delicious, and that life is treating you so deliciously wherever you are in the world. So much love to you all, my delicious babies. 3, 2, 1, beam me up, my juicy little lads. Oh, come on, little lads. You must shine bright for Mama Bear. Okay, my delicious babies, you probably can't see them that clear. They're rather bright, actually, but you really can't see them very much. My delicious little babies, for some unknown reason. Mind you, the sun has got his hat on. Hip, 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 hooray. Yeah, so the sun is shining. So, well, you know, there's no wind, no rain. I'm not going to sing It's a Beautiful Day because it's actually rather flipping chilly. Anyway, my delicious little babies. So, but anyway, at least the sun has showed his face. Okay, my delicious little babies, for how long? We do not know. It was bucketing down. Yesterday evening, my delicious little babies, bucketing down. Okay? Now then, so let's start with, oh, come on, my beautiful little lads, see the back of this again. Oh, that's what I wanted to tell you, my delicious little babies. I completely forgot about this, you know. Now, what it is, we have, because we've got the lakes over the back, right? We usually have a lot of seagulls, okay, and sometimes you can hear them having a right or flipping row up in the sky. Do you understand what I mean? Yes, really flipping going at each other, yes? Anyway, so I've been here, over 7.5 years, okay? My delicious little babies, and I will tell you that never once has a seagull come into our garden. Never. Okay, my delicious babies. My only worry, I absolutely love birdies, okay? Doesn't matter what type, I love them, okay? But what it is, the birdies that I usually have that come in my garden are usually my beautiful little family who've been with me, you know, from the first birdhouse I ever bought for the garden, okay? Well, since then I've had 3, okay? But is our beautiful little pigeons, do you understand what I mean? And they come as a family, okay? Usually in 5s, okay? My delicious babies, well, of course, I then have the magpies, okay? I have the blue teats, I have the, oh yes, the little robins kept coming about the past 4 days now, my delicious little babies, okay? So like I said, for most, it's usually a sign of good luck, but for me, there we are, I'm just going to hear bad news. Okay, my delicious babies, okay? So I'm just very sadly, I'm waiting for it, okay? My delicious babies. Now then, and then I've only ever seen one blue jay, only ever one blue jay that came into my garden, and that's usually regarded as being very lucky. I don't have the sparrows, you know, so I have a selection of different, you know, and starlings. I have a selection of different birdies, okay? So I'm not going to bore you with it all. I'm going to get to the point. So the 27th, I completely forgot to tell you, my delicious babies, and I must write it in my book, actually, okay? Well, I went in the kitchen, didn't I, to go and make a cup of coffee. And what should I see? Right perched on top of the birdie house, my delicious babies. Only a flipping, massive, flipping, chubby seagull. My delicious babies, right on the flipping perched on the birdie house. And I thought, oh no. You see, I love them. I really love little seagulls. Well, they're not so little, actually. I mean, they could be cheeky little beggars, can't they? Okay. But what it is, and I have my beautiful little crows, okay? But what it is, I put a certain amount of food out, okay? My delicious babies, which is fruit, you know, you've heard me say, and all different things, seeds and different things. I mean, they even eat pasta, they eat spuds, they'll eat a bit of fish. Do you understand what I mean? So some of them will eat some salad. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? Yes? But what my worry was, if, because that seagulls came, yes, then if the others come, I mean, please, dear God, they do not, But if they was to, well, that would blow all of the other birdies out the water, figure of speech, Mardalish babies, because it means that they wouldn't be able to get nothing to eat, okay? Because the seagulls, as we all very well know, and for most, you'll know them from the seaside, you know, they will literally dive down. Do you know what I mean? If they want something, they do not ramp, you know what I mean? They just dive down and they'll just take things, you know. And there's plenty of videos on this over the years, do you know what I mean, where they will just take a sandwich out your hand, or they'll just take the chips, they'll take anything. Mind you, that reminds me of, you know, some in the world. Do you understand what I mean? Mardalish babies, they just do not give a shit, do they? No skin on the bird races. Anyway, but I thought I'd just tell you that. Okay, 27th as well, yes. I just thought, oh, please, dear God, please, I do not want to, you know, a load of flipping seagulls. Do you understand what I mean? Yes. But to me, that was significant. Mind you, I haven't had a look to see what it means. I must have a look to see what it means, Mardalish babies, but I just thought I'd tell you. But I haven't seen that birdie since. So please, God. But none of the other birdies would go near it. Do you see what I mean, Mardalish babies? So, you know, because they are a very strong bird, aren't they, Mardalish babies, anyway? So I just thought I'd mention it. So I didn't want to bore you all with it, okay? That was 6 minutes into it. Now then, so this is a quote, my delicious little babies, okay? It's a quote, okay? So the quote is, eat a live frog first thing in the morning, and nothing worse will happen to you the rest of the day. In brackets, who said it, only what I'd read. It was called Mark Twain. Mark Twain. Okay, Mardalish babies. Now, I'll just repeat that again. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, oh, what's this crazy woman going on about? Well, I'm not crazy at all, Mardalish babies. Something caught me out, right? Now, I can look at, there we are, lots and lots of quotes. I have done, there we are, ding, ding, dong, dong over the years, okay? And some of them fascinate me. Do you understand what I mean? I just think, okay, well, you know what I mean? And then you work it all out in your own model. So I'll just repeat once again, right? It's the wording, Mardalish babies. I've been talking about this over the months. Always look at the wording. Eat a live frog first thing in the morning, and nothing worse will happen to you the rest of the day. Well, you see, so I'm going to tick that off. Now then, Mardalish little babies, so if we look at this, so we could look at this a number of ways, couldn't we, Mardalish little babies? Okay, it's just me, you know, maybe it's just me. You know, my noddle's very, you know, my mind is very, what I would call investigative. Do you understand what I mean? There we are. So do you see what I mean? So with me, I like to, you know, break the words down to understand, there we are, the message. Do you understand what I mean, Mardalish little babies, okay? I mean, some just will read things. I mean, years and years ago, you know, I was the same. Mind you, no, I could not say that, Mardalish little babies, because I was always very investigative. I was always very, there we are, very inquisitive. Mind you, I've had a number over the decades, you know what they said to me, Mardalish little babies. This is man and woman, by the way. They said you'd make a flipping excellent private investigator, Carla. You know what I mean? Could you imagine me with my camera? Do you know what I mean? Catching them out. I shouldn't say that. No. I shouldn't say that, Mardalish babies. I take that back. Okay. I'm just larking. I'm just having a little laugh and a joke. So we look at this, right? Eat a live frog. So let's look at this now. So where do you find frogs, Mardalish babies? Okay. Apart from the obvious, in ponds and things like that, I'm not talking about that, Mardalish babies. Now, what is it? What's it called? A delicacy? It's in France, isn't it? Mardalish babies, yes, because that's the first thing, there we are, ding, ding, dong, dong, that came to my mind, apart from when we did a little funeral. You know, my youngest beautiful baby daughter, oh, how I love them so. Well, you know, she'd had a little frog as a friend when she was little, okay, you know, because she was really good with, like, she still is now to this day. She's brilliant with, like, animals and things like that, and all creatures, great and small. You know, she wouldn't let anybody hurt, whether it's a spider, whether it's it could be anything, okay, snail, anything. Do you understand what I mean? And this little frog, anyway, but as we very well know, when this little frog jumps out the water, it's like the skin is very sticky, which of course, can frighten the little frog because the frog has to be in water, and it jumps through the grass and straight in the water, doesn't it? Okay, but if it comes into human contact, okay, as we very well found out, that God bless the poor, beautiful, dear little frog does not seem to last very long. Okay, and of course, she'd done everything, to prepare with grass, with everything. Do you know what I mean? To try and feed the little baby frog, God bless. Well, anyway, as the little frog passed away, so, we had a funeral for the little frog. So we buried the little frog in a little box. Okay, in fact, that little box should still be buried where we used to live. Okay, my little babies. And then, of course, we've also buried a little birdie there, because, if she's seen it, little injured birdie, and she'd pick it up, and she'd, be trying to bring it back to life. Do you understand what I mean? Yes. So, it's just that beautiful nature. Both of my daughters are the same, my beautiful little bairns. Do you understand what I mean? Very much animal, there we are, orientated. Do you see what I mean? And creatures great and small, yes? I mean, the amount of little snails that my youngest daughter used to keep is just unreal. Do you understand what I mean? Yes, and of course, not to eat them, just to look after them. Do you know what I mean? But we go back to France, don't we? My little babies, and of course, I've got a little Bertie that's buried in a little box, in the front of my garden here as well. So we've had a number of funerals, my little babies, for little creatures, great and small, okay? Again, we do the prayers and everything, okay? So, that might seem really, bonkers to some, but, if you've got a little bairn, and they're very much, they love nature. Do you see what I mean? She loved butterflies and everything, so both of them did. So, still do. So, if they want to do that, if they, feel better in their hearts, and there's many little bairns out there with the same beautiful little natures, do you say? Well, I do not think it's something to laugh at. It's something, there we are, very serious, because it's serious to the little babies. Do you see what I mean? Yes. And of course, nobody wants to see living things, things happen to them, do we? My delicious babies. Anyway, let me get back to the matter in answer. The first thing that came into my noddle was frogs, because in France, I mean, this has been going on a long time, for years, isn't it? Apparently, some said, because I really just did not fancy eating frogs' legs, to be quite honest with you. But for some, they say that it tastes a bit like chicken, according to what I'd heard, my delicious babies, yes, okay? So, I would have said to that part, there's a deeper, there we are, meaning to this word in here. Okay, my delicious babies. I'm just throwing out my thoughts. It's only food for thought, my delicious babies. As we're talking about food. Eat a live frog first thing in the morning. Yes, because I mean, it's the same with what's something else that comes to mind. Like a lobster, God bless little frogs as well, okay? Yes, usually they do not meet a very nice passing, do they? Because they get thrown into boiling hot water, don't they? My delicious little babies, do you say? Actually, that reminds me, years back, I seen... oh, what's his name now? God bless him. Oh, a beautiful family, his beautiful little self, beautiful little family. He's not little, flip me. I mean, the size of him in heart and everything. Tyson Fury, God bless him. And I remember watching him years ago, this was, right? A beautiful little family, his beautiful little self, beautiful little wife, and his beautiful little bairns. Do you understand what I mean? Yes, okay. Lovely family, yes. Anyway, I mean, I don't know them personally, but, they're just a lovely family. Anyway, so I remember, and he was on a beach. This was going back years ago now, my delicious babies. There we are, because I can remember it, I can see it now. And, and on this beach, it's like a restaurant, you know what I mean? So you could either sit in or, you could, sit outside, in the table and chairs on the beach. And where he happened to be is that the waiters would go and catch the, what I've just said, the lobsters, okay? And so your man there, the waiter, brought up, said, oh, what would you like to eat, okay? And Tyson Fury, God bless him, he just said, oh, so I'll just have a, think about this, do you know what I mean, right? Anyway, so your waiter there, your man there, brought him a lobster. So I never forget this, and Tyson Fury, God bless him, and like I said, with anybody, not in that way, right? I have to make that very clear, okay? He said, did you just pick that out of the sea, that lobster? He says, yes. He said, how much would that have been? That's what he said. That's the question that he asked your man there, the waiter. He said, was it $200 or 200 something, yes? He said, well, I tell you what now, right, and God bless him. He said, please go and put that back in the sea. He said, and I'll give you the 200. And he did, my delicious baby. He did. Do you see what I mean? Yes? He said, no, he said, I'm not into that, because clearly he's been filmed, He said, I'm not into that, you know what I mean? He said, to me, he said, I love a good steak. He says, so I'm going to order. He said, I'll just have a lovely steak, please. So, do you understand what I mean? Yes? Okay, and thank you. And it's just something that reminded me, and you just think about something that just goes into into boiling water. See, I've just stumbled. Anyway, so, because really, you're not eating a live frog, are you? Okay, it's live before it goes into the boiling water, and God bless, it's not alive anymore. Do you see what I mean? But the point is, so that's one thing, okay? And nothing worse will happen to you the rest of the day. Well, who has spent a lot of time to do with Africa, my delicious little babies? Seem to be the French, isn't it? My delicious little babies. Do you say? My delicious little babies. What I'm saying to you. So I would have said, looking at that, I mean, for others of you delicious little babies out there, you probably think to yourself, oh, you may have got a different angle of, what I've just said. But to me, it's very clear. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's a bit like, okay, let me put things in a different way. Something that's just come to me nozzle again. So, if you want to live and thrive, let the spider run alive. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? That's another saying, old-fashioned saying. Okay? So, in other words, if you look at this a different way, if you sort the frog out first, yes? So you've gobbled it up, okay? And then it's in your tummy, right? Okay, little froggy legs, right? Well, then you're not going to have no more problem, because if you look at it, like you fed your tummy, haven't you? Yes? And you got rid of the problem, because then you see you just shout it out. Sorry, my delicious babies, but that's how my noddle's thinking. Do you see what I mean? There we are. I know that you're probably thinking, she's flipping crackers and crazy. I'm not. It's just something made me. There we are. Write this quote down. My delicious little babies, do you say? So, and to do with Africa for all them years and everything, you just, figure of speech, shouted it out. There we are. Ding, ding, dong, dong. Common sense. You wouldn't have the problem, would you? Do you see? That's what I'm saying. My delicious babies, I'm hoping that you're following what I'm getting across. Well, I am getting it across to you. I know exactly what I'm saying, okay? It's just that maybe sometimes, I'm just maybe not the best at, it's very hard to understand my noddle for most, my delicious little babies, because most do not understand me. My beautiful and delicious little daughters, my beautiful and delicious little friends, okay? There we are. They understand me. Do you understand what I mean? Yes. And, I do have some beautiful little neighbours. They understand me. Do you see? But for most, no. They just do not get it. Yes. I just look, there we are, deeper into things. Do you see? So I've seen something else in that quote. Okay, my delicious babies, just thought I'd mention it. Now then, the next one. Now I mentioned this man the other day, actually. My delicious little babies. And like I said, I mean, he's not a racist, he's not a prejudice, okay? What he does, he talks about history. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? That's all he does, okay? He does a lot of reading, a lot of research, and there we are, he just talks about history, okay? Sometimes he gets comments which I've heard him mention from time to time where, others are just simply not liking, what he says. But he shows you the books and he shows you, do you see what I mean, Marzlish babies? But he does not mean to cause problems, or malice or anything, okay? But something that he said, it's only a short video, Marzlish babies, okay? It's only about, 4 minutes something long on YouTube, Marzlish babies, and it's called, if you could please and thank you, type into the old space bar, History Debunked, Marzlish little babies, yes, okay? And the video should read, wait for it, prepare for the next wave of asylum seekers, this time from Gaza. So I'm just going to repeat that, see I've stumbled. Again, Marzlish babies, prepare for the next wave of asylum seekers, this time from Gaza. And he actually said at the end, he said, you heard it from me first. Not myself, himself, okay? To me, Marzlish babies, I'm not surprised. I was not surprised at his comments. Now, something else which caught my attention with his very small video this morning, Marzlish babies, was when he said that, with the, see how it's for us, Marzlish babies, it's for us. That wasn't me, Marzlish babies. I've done nothing at all. It's just for us. Okay, Marzlish babies, I've done nothing and I'm not changing my video now, okay? Sorry, excuse me, seems to be what I said, doesn't it, Marzlish babies? Have you noticed? It happens on certain videos. Have you noticed? Anyway, he happened to say that, with what's going on with, Rishi, the little frog, Rishi Sunak, in our UK, the unelected Prime Minister, okay, Marzlish babies. He was talking about, yes, because they're concentrating on a lot of Israel, it seems, okay, to do with himself and, across the pond in the old UK, with that Egypt Biden as well, because they're both a pair of Egypts, okay, Marzlish babies, and I make no secret of saying so, okay? But something very interesting on History Debunked that Simon said, my delicious babies, where he said that, that little Kermit the Frog, little Rishi Sunak, would be feeling, or is, starting to feel most uncomfortable because, they've got the elections coming up. So he wants to try and make things look all, not Simon's words, Marzlish babies, my words, all super duper happy, like all the butterflies and fairies. Do you see what I mean? Again, very deceiving. Marzlish babies, do you see? Okay, but I wasn't surprised. I was not surprised because over the decades, we have had many different nationalities come into our country, as has other countries had other nationalities come into theirs. So I'm not surprised at all, Marzlish babies, at anything what he said on that short video. Not surprised at all. But of course, if he's one of the first, like I said, I haven't heard anybody else say it. Mind you, I haven't been digging deeper to find out. Do you see what I mean? But for Simon on History Debunked, well, he must have been doing his research to know that nobody else has really said it. Do you see what I mean, Marzlish babies? That's all I can assume. Anyway, he's now up to 202,000 subscribers, Marzlish babies, okay? But like I said, he's not racist, prejudiced, just like myself and my channel or others. I mean, you probably are going to get some on different platforms, it could be any platform, do you know what I mean? Where they like to put their pennies worth in, as we would call it, old-fashioned saying, Marzlish babies, do you see? But I'm certainly not one of those, and neither is Simon on History Debunked either, okay? Now then, and anyway, I shouldn't even have to keep flipping saying it, it's ridiculous, okay? But this is the world that we're living in, bonkers, crackers and crazy. Now finally, Marzlish babies. Now this is going to be a one-off, okay, Marzlish little babies, it's going to be a one-off, okay? And this is on BitChute, Marzlish babies, okay? Now I've never seen this woman before. Surprise, surprise, I haven't seen her. Okay, she happens to have 5,681 subscribers, my delicious little babies. Okay, so it's 5681 on BitChute. So search engine of your choice, my delicious little babies. Scroll down, news and politics, bang, you're on there. Anyway, the way that they've laid it out now is completely different. Okay, I had to look at it at first and, you know, think the other day when I first seen it, and I had to think, okay, so I clicked back out of it, clicked back in, you know, because I thought I'm flipping seeing things here, do you see what I mean? But anyway, as it turns out, it seems to be quicker. Do you see what I mean, my little babies? Yes, because you could just look, you know, look at, it's like showing it in different, whereas before you'd have to scroll down. Do you see, my little babies? Anyway, I think myself that'll work there we are pretty well, you know, once you get the knack of it. Anyway, my delicious babies. Now, this uploader is called Deception. Yeah, we see a lot of that, don't we? My delicious little babies in the world, it seems, okay? Have done for decades. Deception B for Bertie. Deception B. Okay, so there's no space bar, Deception B. The video should read, my delicious little babies, okay? It should read, Canada leads world in organ donations from euthanasia, my delicious little babies. So I'm just going to repeat that again, shall I? Canada leads world in organ donations from euthanasia. Now then, my delicious little babies, and my videos should not come down, okay, because I have had, I do believe, a few videos from old YouTube where it's came down, so I'm just going to close my book, where they've taken my videos down, okay, my delicious little babies, if I've mentioned, you know, certain countries, okay. Well, anyway, what was it? Canada isn't a country, is it? Anyway, my delicious little babies, so, well, here's the thing, so I was listening to the video and I went and had one of my juicy little showers, and anyway, I just thought, okay, well, you know, because obviously you look at the title, what it reads, okay? So in my noddle, I thought, okay, you know, let's have a listen. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Yes? And see what, you know, your woman's got to say there. I mean, please do not get me wrong. I mean, she's there to, you know, to earn a living, to do her videos, God bless. I'm not saying that, so it's not me being bitchy, but she never mentioned anything to do with her title of a video until, what is it? Was it nearly 58 minutes? My delicious little babies. Now, me personally, I would have, let's just say, I would have done things a different way, okay? And I do in my videos, and sometimes, you know, I just put, you know, certain things on my videos because, you know, as we very well know, you know, this will get flipping flagged and that will get flipping flagged. Everything's a flipping effing flag, isn't it, my delicious little babies, yes? So I just try to put things so I'm not saying too much in. Do you understand what I mean? Yes? And of course then, if anybody is kind enough, you know, and wishes to, you know, watch my videos where they can get the information that I give out and make suggestions to go and look at other videos, that then, you know, they can, you know, look at those videos and then pass them on. Do you see? That's my point to what I do, okay? And it's what I enjoy doing. It's my little hobby, okay, my delicious babies? But I would have certainly done things a different way, okay, my delicious babies, because I mean, you've got to bear in mind that her video, okay, and it's not even quite finished, and I will be honest, my delicious babies, I think I was up to 59 minutes something. I thought, well, I just want to bang my video out, do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? But to me, she was talking about a lot of different things, okay? There's some who have gone missing, something to do with her, okay? My delicious babies, and something to do with the religion, to do with the cult, okay? She's been talking about a number of things. She then mentioned about that Egypt flipping bad and across the pond. That apparently somebody had said that he said, you know, don't, what is it? Don't fall on the flowers, okay? Well, me, myself, personally, I know fully well what's that mean. She said she did not quite know what it meant. I wasn't sure whether she was just saying that, or do you know what I mean? But to me, it's rather obvious, isn't it? In other words, what it is, do not get yourself in trouble where you end up, God bless, I'm so sorry to say this, dear God, and to my delicious little babies out there, where you end up 6 foot under, you know what I mean? Like, you say the wrong thing. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Although when she showed the footage, we couldn't hear anything that was said anyway. So that's that. What else was she talking about? Okay, so she was talking about a number of different things. I mean, it has to come back to me. I've not long watched it, my delicious little babies, okay? But she's got, oh, that's it. She was talking about, you know, in the fast food. Well, I did a video months and months and months ago, my delicious little babies, talking about this because, you see, if you have, you know, that doesn't mean that. If you have, say, God bless, say, little cows and little sheep and, you know, God bless them all. Well, the thing is that, you know, farmers, okay, they will give the animals, you know, from the, you know, your friendly vet, okay, just like your friendly quack quack, for them to come and inject the animals. Do you see what I mean, my delicious babies? You know, for one reason or another, okay? So she was talking about that. She was saying that there's a lot that's found in the fast food, which of course, there we are, ding, ding, dong, dong, we all know this. So when she was mentioning, and, you know, then she was talking about, you know, there's different levels. Oh, and she was also talking about, but there's no surprise. So I was listening to this video, my delicious babies. I've got nothing against your uploader there. Nothing at all. Okay, so it's not me being bitchy or catty, I'm not. But none of this surprised me. There we are, because I already know. Do you see what I mean? And there'd be many, there we are, others who also know that even the contraception, I was talking about this, there we are, months ago. Do you see, you know, the contraception pill, my delicious little babies, yes? That goes into, do you see, my delicious little babies? So I was already done the same things. So, the other thing I want to say, well, actually, I talked about on another one of my videos months ago, my delicious little babies, and I cannot remember, and I must be honest, I never looked it up because I was too busy for being doing other things, to be honest, my delicious little babies. But there is a place in to do with China, okay, and I was done, there we are, saying this months and months and months ago, okay, where like the really pure, what I mean by this is that they do this type of yoga, they do not drink, they do not smoke, they do not do anything. It's like they're perfectly, you know, their insides are healthy. And what happens is, and there is plenty of footage on it, my delicious little babies, plenty, there we are, footage, okay, over these years. Yes, there is, okay, and this goes back, there we are, very long time, okay, where they'll even snatch them off the street, okay. Now, they do this, and then say when somebody needs an organ, my delicious babies, I'm so sorry, I'm not here to hurt or upset anybody, my delicious babies. I would never in a million years ever wish to do that to any of my delicious babies out there who are so very kind enough to listen to me. But when somebody needs an organ, shall we say, around the world, they will... because they keep these imprisoned, God bless them, against their will. Okay, my delicious babies, this is, there we are, the truth of this. And then on very little food, by the way, you know, there we are, just enough to keep them alive. God bless the beautiful dear little souls. And then when an organ is needed, there's no anaesthetic, there's no nothing where you go under and, you know, if you're having an operation, oh no, it's all done there. And then they leave, God bless the beautiful dear little souls, the poor dear men or women, to bleed out. You know, that's the fact of the matter, my delicious little babies. So when I'd seen this, that, you know, Canada's leading the way, you know, for organ donations, okay, with euthanasia, which I have mentioned as well. It's called MAID in Canada, my delicious little babies. See how I stumbled then. Well, this, my delicious little babies, has been going on, there we are, long time. And very sadly, and I'm so sorry to have to say this, my delicious little babies, but like I said, I'm not here to hurt, offend or upset anybody. That is not my intention, okay? But even from small little babies to little toddlers to little bairns to teenagers to adults. This is not you know, I'm so sorry to have to say it, my delicious little babies. It's really sad for me to have to say it, but this is nothing new. Okay? So, I mean, I do not know your uploader there. Do you know what I mean? My delicious little babies, okay? I mean, God bless her, you know, she's putting out videos. Like I said, it'll be a one-off. But to me, I was just wondering why, you know, because like I said, I mean, I just like to, you know, listen to videos and go on DuckDuckGo, do whatever I do. You know, that's the search engine that I choose, my delicious little babies. But I'm just surprised at how long it's taken, there we are, to come out. I'm just surprised at that. Do you say? My delicious little babies, yes, okay. So that's all I have to say. So that's the end of my video, lights off. So yeah, so, you know, I listened to, like I said, I think there's a few more minutes to go, my delicious little babies. And that'll be the end of that video. But anyway, but I've let you know what it is, my delicious little babies, in case you're interested in listening to other parts. You know, you may want to, you know, as with any video, my delicious little babies, could be mine or anybody's, you know, just where you want to fast forward, skip forward. Do you know what I mean? And then listen to a part that's, there we are, of interest. You know, we've all done it. Everybody has. Well, I would have assumed that everybody has. You know, using my ding-ding-dong-dong common sense. Do you know what I mean, my delicious little babies? But to me, I was thinking, well, where is it going to come in with the title that you've given? My delicious little babies. Now, even with, like I said myself, you know, over the months, it's a little bit of swings and roundabouts, you know what I mean? You've got to see how things, do you know what I mean? But I like to say things that I feel myself, unless it's a longer video, which these days it is not very often, okay? But I like to sort of say things as quickly as possible. Do you understand what I mean? So I just feel that maybe, okay, if it comes across as criticism, it's not meant to, okay? But maybe it could be titled slightly different. Maybe, I don't know, maybe to do with American news, Canada. I'm just giving examples, my delicious babies, American news, Canada news. Or if you're talking about different things that are going on around the world, like she was talking about London as well, she could have changed the title to something like, you know, news from, you know, from around the world, or news that's going on around the world, or, you know, here and now, what's going on around the world. Do you understand what I mean? Yes? Because I watched all of that to get to a very small part. My delicious little babies, do you say? So I'm not, you know, I'm going to repeat it once again. I'm not just being a bitch or being catty. I'm just saying that I was thinking, well, when's she going to say, do you understand what I mean? So to me, that was, I would have said maybe not quite done the right way. That's the way I would have said it, okay? But I'm not a journalist, and neither would I want to be. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious babies? All I do, watch videos, get information, look on DuckDuckGo, and if there's something of interest, write it down, give out that information, you know, that may very well help others out there, okay, my delicious babies? That's all I do, okay? So it just took too long for me, okay, my delicious babies? So you could by all means take a listen, but if you want to skip through some things, then yes, okay? If you want to watch the whole, then yes, if it is of interest to you. But if you just want to skip, or you just want to get to that part, I would suggest going towards the end of the video, my delicious little babies, okay? But by that time, I'd already wrote it down. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Anyway, but it's good for others out there, my delicious little babies, because, you know, when I've said things, you know, over the years and months, you know, there's very few who would even believe a word I say. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious little babies? So I just don't say it now. You know, I'll say some things and not others, because I really just do not feel that others are ready to, God bless them, to hear certain things. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? Anyway, that's the end of my video. So please continue to lift the vibration. and lift the frequency, okay, my delicious little babies. Oh, look, managed to get that word out. Okay, my delicious little babies. Please give a pat on the back, a shake of the old hand to some family members, to some friends, or to some work colleagues, and please tell them that they're super duper wonderful, super duper juicy, and super duper delicious, that you love them so. Sending you all bright blessings, peace, love, and harmony in each and every one of your lives, my delicious little babies, okay? And may each and every one of you, your beautiful little selves, your beautiful little families, all be fully protected, my delicious little babies, okay? And please give a listening ear, it's always very welcome, okay? And please take care of yourselves, and please try to take care of others. And finally, wherever you are in the world, have a super duper time. You only get one life. Okay, so until my next video, my delicious little babies, okay, I'm not here to hurt, offend, or upset with my video today, okay? It's just I talk about different things, and sometimes it does not always sit right with others, but that is life. Ones do have a opportunity just to skip my channel, just to move from my channel, do you know what I mean? Because if it is not suiting, or others, God bless, are not liking for whatever reason, or it may be too sensitive, then my channel today would maybe not for yourselves. Do you know what I mean? Or maybe just to listen to other little parts. Do you see what I mean? Yes, okay? But I'm certainly not here to hurt or offend. It's just that, there we are, it's just that the truth should be out there, okay? And of course the truth is getting out there, okay? But it's just that not everybody, God bless her, like I said, believing things, okay, my little babies, because you know they simply just do not want to believe that these awful things happen. But very sadly, we are for very, very, very many years. It has, I can assure you that now, okay, my little babies, and not just in a couple of countries. This is going on all over the world, okay, there we are, delicious little babies, I can assure you that now, okay? So until my next video, sending you all so much love. Thank you so very much for listening. God bless you. Much love, take care, thank you, goodbye.